We see in the middle of our mind a little ball of golden light. And we watch this light as it begins to grow, larger and larger, until now it covers the entire inner vision of our mind. And we see for ourselves within this light a beautiful temple. We see a garden that surrounds the temple and a body of water that flows through the garden. We see that the inside of the temple is lit by this same beautiful golden light. And here we are, for we have been drawn together by the power and in the presence of God. We surrender into the hands of God who we are and what we do. We surrender into the hands of God this day and every day. We surrender into the hands of God all of our relationships, all of our projects, all of our hopes, all of our fears, all of our dreams, all of our decisions to be made. All that we have and all that we are. We surrender all thought and all feeling, that the Spirit of God might enter here, uplifting every thought and every feeling, above and beyond the limitations, the turmoil, and the fears of this world, to the endless love and peace that lay beyond. Any decision to be made, we now place in the hands of God and ask for guidance. And now we surrender into the hands of God our physical bodies, asking that they be used as conduits, as channels for the expression of God's love, God's tenderness, and God's mercy. We feel two angels above our head, pouring with a pitcher in through the top of our head a divine elixir of golden light. The brain itself now filled with this light. The eyes filled with this light. The ears filled with this light. The skull filled with this light. The face filled with this light. The light pouring forth upon our vocal cords. Every cell, every bone, every organ, every muscle receiving this light, restored by this light, revitalized by this light, reinvigorated by this light as it travels down now through our blood, into and through our heart. The light traveling through our blood, through the bones, through the muscles, traveling now into the lungs. Traveling down now, the upper arms, the elbows, the lower arms, the hands, the fingers. We feel every cell receive this light, healed by this light. The light traveling now into our liver, into our pancreas, into our abdomen, into our intestinal tract, into every organ. The light filling every cell, every muscle, muscles and cells and bones, tired, assaulted, now receiving this light of the Holy Spirit, reminded of their natural function, reminded of their natural intelligence. The light continuing to travel now through the spine, through the skin, down into the thighs, every cell beginning to relax, to feel more alive as the light continues to travel down now through the knees, the lower legs. Every cell, every bone, every muscle receiving the light, traveling into the bones of the ankle, the foot, the toes, the feet, as the entire body is filled with this light, every cell receiving this light. The light itself extends beyond the body. Your entire self, yourself larger than your body, all ablaze now, all on fire with God's love and God's grace. Feel yourself inhabiting a space much larger than your body. As this light of the Holy Spirit travels outward beyond your body to bless and to illumine the universe itself. Simply be within this light. Be still and know God's presence here in this sacred space, where God Himself heals all disease, works every miracle, answers every question, repairs all broken places, heals all wounds, and in this place you are delivered beyond your weakness into your strength, beyond your pain into your glory, beyond your past into your ever-present, eternally new and renewable light of true self, at one with God, at one with everyone, and at one with everything, reminded now who you truly are. The body of the false self now dissolves and falls away, as you are now delivered into the Christ self, the Buddha self, the Shekinah, the true self, the child of God. And simply know and remember, this is who I am. And in this shining place, where all is repaired, for sickness was never even real but in a dream, this self awaits your memory every day. Visit here often. Your mind cannot take you here. God Himself shall take you here. Feel His arms around you. As you see yourself now as He created you and as you are and shall always be, His perfect, innocent, shining, radiant self. Within your mind, bow in spirit before this higher power, within your mind and within which you live and breathe. within your mind, bow in spirit before anyone who appears within this space, either friend or someone you might perceive as foe. For truly they are you, and you are them. Within your mind, dedicate your life that you might be a servant of God, a conduit of God's love and power. Asking only that you be used by the love that heals all things. And now go forth in peace and go forth in confidence. For there are angels to your left and there are angels to your right. There are angels in front of you and there are angels behind you. There are angels above you and angels below you. God Himself has paved a golden path before you. Seek in any moment to walk upon this path of light, of blessing, of forgiveness, and of love. And at any moment of confusion or doubt, put out your hand as would a small child, looking for the guidance of an elder brother who will take your hand and lead you back onto the path, and should you request it, remain with you upon it. This is no idle fantasy. He is here. So it is that you are not alone. And so it is that you shall never be alone. For God is closer than your breath. And in remembering Him, you remember yourself. Remember often. And thus, you will know peace. And so it is. Together, we all say, Amen.